Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to break down the future of user experience design. And really, it all boils down to one massive idea, a powerful new partnership between humans and AI. So let's kick things off with this really crucial idea from Microsoft. By 2026, we're not just talking about AI as another tool in the toolbox. No, it's becoming a true collaborator. The point isn't to replace us designers, it's to make us way better at what we already do. And look, this is not just some fleeting trend. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how we create digital products. It's a whole new chapter, one where AI is sitting right there at the design table with us. For the longest time, UX was about designing for clicks and taps on static screens, right? Well, that's changing. We're now moving into designing these intelligent systems that can actually understand what a user is trying to do. It's about creating experiences that feel ambient, that are super responsive, and even predictive, almost like a helpful assistant that's always one step ahead. And it's not just designers who see this coming. Business leaders are all in, with a whopping 94% saying AI is absolutely critical for success. This isn't some niche tech anymore, it's the foundation. So, what are the new rules for this new era of design? Okay, let's dive into the core principles, the golden rules that are going to define user experience by 2026. This is the stuff you really need to know. First up, interfaces are breaking free from just the screen. They're becoming what we call multimodal, which means they can seamlessly blend voice, gestures, and visuals to get a full picture of your context. So you might start a task by asking your device a question, and then finish it with a simple tap. That's where we're headed. And just look at voice alone, nearly 160 million people in the US will be using voice assistants. That number is huge. It means that designing for a single input, like just clicks, is quickly becoming a thing of the past. People are talking to their tech now. So how do you actually adapt? Well, here's the good news. You don't have to rebuild everything all at once. The practical advice is to start small. Try adding voice commands to just one feature, like search. See how people use it, learn, and then build out from there. It's all about iteration. All right, next up is something that's a real game changer. Interfaces that can adapt in real time. We're talking about layouts, content, even entire workflows that change based on your behavior, your location, or even the time of day. It's kind of like having a personal concierge for your digital life. The shift here is just massive. We're moving away from that old one-size-fits-all model where everyone gets the same thing to a dynamic experience that feels uniquely tailored to each and every person. It's much more like a conversation. But, and this is a huge but, you have to do this ethically. Trust is everything. Personalization without transparency just feels creepy. But if you're open about it, you explain why something is recommended, and you always give the user final control, you build confidence in the system. And that leads right into our next point. As AI starts making more decisions inside our apps, people are going to want to know why. That's where explainable AI, or XAI, comes in. It's all about making the system's thinking clear and understandable. No more black boxes, where the logic is a total mystery. I mean, think about it, right? When you understand why Netflix recommends a certain movie, you're way more likely to trust that suggestion. It's the same principle. Explainability isn't just a nice-to-have feature anymore. It's an absolute must for building user trust. So, if those are the new rules for the user experience itself, how does that actually change the way we work? Let's take a look at the new workflow, because AI isn't just changing the final product, it's totally revolutionizing how we design things in the first place. This table just lays it out so perfectly. For years, we've done occasional usability testing with, 5 to 10 people in a lab. Now, with AI, we can get continuous, real-time feedback from our entire user base, all the time. It means we can spot problems and fix them faster than ever before. The real magic here is that AI can handle all the tedious data analysis, finding those friction points automatically. This frees up human designers to do what we do best, focus on creative problem-solving and true innovation. Let the machines find the problem, and let the humans find the solution. Okay, I get it. This all sounds great, but it can also feel pretty overwhelming. A lot of change is coming, and it's coming fast. So the big question is, where do you actually start? Let's break it down into a really clear, actionable plan. And you know what? You don't need a massive budget or a dedicated AI team to get going. You just need a strategy and a willingness to try some new things. Here is your playbook. It's not a one-and-done project, but a continuous cycle. You audit your current experience, you pilot a small change with an AI tool, you test it, and then you scale what works. This is how you build momentum and create a culture of constant innovation. And as we start to wrap this up, it's so important to remember the human element in all of this. The technology is absolutely incredible, but at the end of the day, it's just a tool to help us better understand and serve our users. Success in 2026 is going to belong to the teams that use AI not to replace their own intuition, but to supercharge it. It's about using this amazing technology to get closer to our users, to build more empathy, and to design products that genuinely respect people's time, intelligence, and privacy. Because the products that are going to win in the future won't just be the most intelligent ones. They'll be the ones that feel the most human, the ones designed for a true human-AI collaboration. So the question isn't whether AI is coming for your job. It's whether you're ready to make it your most powerful creative partner yet.